The Pope said we do not serve ideas, we serve people, and that was his message to the Cuban people on Sunday. After celebrating Mass in Havana's Revolution Plaza, Pope Francis then met with Fidel Castro and his brother Raul.
They discussed global issues like the environment and the economy. And as Dale Hurd reports, many are hoping the Pope's visit is a sign that positive changes are coming to Cuba.
During Mass in Havana's Revolution Plaza, Francis told Cubans to serve one another and not ideology, a subtle jab at communism. Later, he met with 89-year-old Fidel Castro, and he met with Fidel's brother and current president Raul Castro, who has joked that Pope Francis might make him consider returning to his Catholic roots. The Pope steered clear of politics in his homily, but has said in the past he hopes his visit to Cuba will lead to more freedom for the Church that has suffered through decades of communist repression. Cuba is the least Catholic country in Latin America. Although most Cubans might call themselves Catholic, it's reported less than 10% go to church. The papal visit happens at a time when some are hoping that change is coming to Cuba.
I think that this time is very important because of the fact that the United States and Cuba are opening doors to each other.
But while the Pope met with the Castro brothers, he has reportedly not met with Cuban dissidents, who were prevented from reaching the cathedral where a meeting was planned. And the Vatican stressed that no official meeting with dissidents has been planned. Not meeting with dissidents could alienate Cuba's devout Catholics, who have been oppressed by the Castro government. But they're used to it. Previous popes, including John Paul II, did not meet with Cuban dissidents either. Dale Hurd, CBN News.
Well, in other news, Islam has become a hot topic in the Republican presidential race. Ephraim Graham has that story from the CBN newsroom. Ephraim?
Gordon, Republican presidential candidate Ben Carson is not backing down from his comments that he doesn't believe a Muslim should be elected president and that Islam is not consistent with the U.S. Constitution. The comments came during an interview on NBC's Meet the Press Sunday.
It depends on what that faith is. If it's inconsistent with the values and principles of America, then of course it should matter. I would not advocate that we put a Muslim in charge of this nation. I absolutely would not agree with that.
Other presidential candidates criticized Carson, but a Carson campaign spokesperson told NBC that there's a huge gulf between faith and the practice of Islam and the U.S. Constitution and American values. Republican presidential candidate Carly Fiorina challenged President Obama and Hillary Clinton to watch the undercover videos of Planned Parenthood involving the body parts of unborn babies. Clinton said Sunday she has seen parts of the videos, but she criticized them for being misleadingly edited. And Clinton defended Planned Parenthood from Republicans who are willing to shut down the government if necessary in order to take away its taxpayer funding.
And to shut down the government, which some Republicans are advocating, over funding for Planned Parenthood, which takes care of millions of women's health needs, is just the height of irresponsibility.
Planned Parenthood gets more than $500 million a year in taxpayer funding. A healthy diet and not supplements is the best way to keep your brain and mind in good shape as you get older. A recent study found supplements didn't help older people keep their brains from declining over a period of 5 years. But as USA Today reports, multiple studies have found that certain diets, including those that are good for your heart, can also keep your brain healthy as you age. Those diets include leafy green vegetables, fish, poultry, whole grains, nuts, beans, and more. And you can find out more about this story by going to our website at cbnnews.com.